Good news, everyone. Despite sleeping terribly, as always, I feel pretty good today. That's nice. In my opinion. I think that's cool. Some people might disagree. Yo. What? Now I feel good. 5-hour energy day. No, the people that I love bullied me out of drinking 5-hour energy. I used to have 2 every day. Now I just have a bunch of coffee. Admittedly, the coffee is probably better, I think. At least it's more cultured and less expensive. Is this a shirt we should already know? That is a very responsible question. Those things will kill your kidneys? I don't know if that's true. Two 5-hour energies a day is spiritually decoded. And now viewer. Yeah. No, for sure. They were the extra strength ones too. Have you read JJK Modulo? Yes, I have. Where'd you get your cool dragon scale looking mug from? You can ask my beautiful partner the next time they hop into chat. Do you have anything in your shirt chest pockets? No, but I do like the fact that there is a dedicated pen. See, look, I can't move it side to side. It's in a separate container to the rest of the chest pocket, so if I had like a little clipboard, will I ever use that feature? I don't know, but it is cute. Where'd you get that shirt from? Looks good. Okay, you don't have to. It's okay. I'm not going to ban everyone who doesn't compliment my clothing. It's fine. I appreciate that. All right. Good Lord. Those pens are nice. Yeah, they're nice gel pens. No, I really meant that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's from sugarcane. I should have believed more in it. When I first got it, it was too big, but it was unsanforized. Once I put it through the wash and dry, it's still not broken in, by the way. Like all of like when I fold this arm, like this and this, like this is all the denim, not the denim. The chambray needs to like be broken in more. You know what I mean? But that's okay. Just got to wear it 100 times, and it'll be nice and soft. Chambray, yeah, chambray is a type of fabric. Unsanforized. Sanforization is what happens. It's done to basically all cotton clothing. It's a pre-washing process that keeps the clothing from shrinking on first wash, which is what normally happens, and it is what happened to all cotton clothing for all history up until like, I don't know, the 1960s, when sanforization was invented. But the first wash for any cotton clothing is going to shrink the cotton clothing. Nice wackanot. That's called, when wool shrinks like that, it's not called sanforization, it's called felting. Wool is made up of animal hairs, and animal hairs have little microfibers along the ridges of the hair. And if it shrinks too much due to heat, the little microfibers on the hair snatch onto one another like Velcro. It is not a, no, felt's a material. Felt is wool that has been felted. Back in the good old days, it used to be the way you produced felt was you got animal hair and you wet it and you added soap, and then you used a big stone to felt all the wool fibers together until you had like a solid sheet of felt. One of the oldest forms of textile. You can do it with like cat hair, though I wouldn't. You'd have to get a lot of cat hair, but you could if you wanted to. Gonna go shave my cat. Don't shave your cat. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Human hair? No, we have hair, not fur. Fur is different on a microscopic level than hair. So Fashion Pro, can you explain cuffing the sleeves like that? I just think it looks nice. That's all. I just like it. That's all. There's not a technical reason. I just like it. No, you can felt hair. You can felt hair? No, wait, hair and wait, hold on. Wool microscope. 1 second. Coarse wool, fine wool, alpaca, cashmere, silk, linen, cotton, polyester. This is why polyester doesn't break in, by the way, because it's plastic, it's a polymer, right? You have like a consistent chain of molecules that doesn't have all of the sort of structural complexity of fur or hair, 1 second. Human hair microscope. Yeah, see, human hairs don't have the same scales on the side as wool. I guess they do. They're just very small. Okay, let me put it this way. You would have to work very hard to felt human hair. It would not be as fun, I don't think. You would have to put a lot more effort in. Whereas coarse wool over here is like begging to be felted. Look at these ridges. You know? There's a reason why historically humans have not made clothing out of human hair. Wouldn't felted human hair just be a dreadlock? Kinda, yeah. Actually, I mean, kind of, yeah. At least there's a similarity, right? Use friction to, yeah. That's what I said. Oh, I didn't see it. I was looking at. What are wigs then? Well, wigs aren't felted. Wigs are just hair. I've been saying, okay. Well, I don't know if dreadlocks would make phenomenal clothing. Hammerly ceramics mug? I think that sounds right. Why is cotton like that? Well, that's just how the plant fiber is designed. Cotton is extremely water absorbent because the cotton plant grows in areas where water is a vital resource that has to be preserved, you know? Designed. You let me evolve to. Oh, I stubbed my toe. Science, damn it. Ooh. Bye, Dawkins. Ooh. Yeah, okay. All right. My bad. Incidentally, the reason why cotton and wool doesn't tend to be shiny, but things made out of silk and polyester often are, is because of this. On a fiber level, they are rather than being a yarn, they're a single fiber. So you get a nice, sleek outward appearance. You can simulate that with cotton by using something called a sateen fabric, which is when you weave it in such a way as to have long, unbroken strands visible from the top. Is there anything polyester is good for? Yeah, tons of stuff. It's a great technical fabric. Satin is a weave. Sateen is a weave. Watch the cortisol, brother. They need to invent bloodletting, but for cortisol. Is that a real flag? Right? There needs to be like a place you can fucking poke a hole in and let it flow out like a needle, you know? Cortisol letting? Yeah, fill up a bucket. They need cortisol leeches. Where would you store the cortisol? I'd toss it out my window like a Victorian slop bucket. I'd let it land on the plants and see if it makes them big or small. Here we go. Young Baron. Yeah.
I like my suitcase. I have to go to school now.
Yeah, you will have lunch and then you go to school.
Now I'm gonna go.
Yeah, first you will have lunch and then you go to school.
Now you can do reading, writing, and arithmetic.
This is the first time Trump has ever seen Baron Trump.
Give me a kiss goodbye. Goodbye. I want all A's.
Okay.
Okay, all A's. And when you get older, what are you going to remember? No drugs, no alcohol, no cigarettes. And, you know what else? No tattoos. I don't ever want to see tattoos on you.
Cool. His fucking little, it sounds German to me. I can't distinguish between a German and Slovenian accent. I'm too American, but like, oh yeah, I am a little boy. I am going to school. It's like a comedy accent to me because it sounds like that Central European, ooh, you know, with the lederhosen or I guess that's specifically German, but you all know what I'm talking about.
I like my suitcase. I have to go.
Meinen suitcase. I'm sorry. It's not. I mean, it's not his fault. You know, he's grown into a piece of shit. But like, what else would you expect? I don't know. Anyway, it's just kind of funny. Don't make me run. I am full of chocolate. Ooh, my little 5-year-old tuxedo. Stupid. Other countries are funny. Okay, what do I have here in the tabs for this shit-ass day? I saw people making fun of Hassan's fit. That's why typically like the massive cargo pants aren't really paired with suit jackets. Gotta get them chinos, folks. Need a little bit more slim of a cut around the hips. The only thing I hate about this fit is that it looks like he has a beer belly. Well, it's you're getting kind of ooh, I'm a little apple. Oh, I'm full of chocolate. It's the proportionalities built by the clothes. You know, I actually liked I liked this video on YouTube because I thought it would be a good way of illustrating a point that I've struggled to make in the past. It's kind of like, it's a little bit of a slop video on YouTube, and it's not necessarily promoting the sartorial trends that I like, but I did think it was a good way of illustrating the point that I've made, which is that your body type is not the problem when it comes to having your shit on. Look at this. Look, I think it's interesting, right? Okay, so you've got a guy wearing like a spandex bodysuit in black, and as we can see, there's nothing physically exceptional about the body. We don't know height. You know, they're chubby, whatever else, right? Nothing, you know, they're not like super fit or whatever. Okay. But clothing creates the silhouette. So as you can see, and these are all very contemporary styles, you know, they're not necessarily what I would wear, but it's a good illustration of how little the underlying body necessarily has to do with your shape, you know? Looks taller now. It's Kanye, or people in chat are saying Kanye. I'm not saying Kanye, I'm saying clothing. Not exceptional, damn bro. Follow the damn point, okay? I don't know, I don't like it. I don't care. Why slap tummy? Probably to indicate that they're not super physically fit. Sleep paralysis demon getting a modeling career. I think it's a good illustration. The point. The pants are what really make the fit. The pants are what really make the fit, you know? My husband, who's very interested in improving his wardrobe, has asked me what you do when it's hot and humid. Big, flowing linen pants, like trousers, and a tank top, and a aloha shirt that's cut, cropped, so that you wear it open, and a little silver chain, and that's like the basic uniform for the hotter months. Yeah. Do you have any fashion tips for women? I don't really think about women. Oh, I saw this. This is drag, right? It's pretty funny. This is drag, right? It's like that's crazy. How do you get that snatched? I am. You just don't see it because I'm wearing, you know, not slim fit clothing. It's me, yeah. Saw a post asking if Melania's speech was one of Iran's demands. That's really funny. That's really, really funny. Anyway, you all get the point, right? I'm telling you, the pants construction is what makes the difference here. People love that baggy fit now, though it's probably going to be going out pretty soon. Already people are switching more to like a straight leg fit. But it is flattering if you're a bit chubby. Also the higher rise, at least the higher rise proportionally, you know? Yeah, big pants have been a thing for a while. It cycles back and forth, you know? It cycles back and forth. I don't think there's anything wrong with having baggier pants like this at all. The big thing for me that I can't stand personally, that I really truly despise, is I cannot stand wearing baggy pants where there's so much stack of the pants on the shoe, and the cuff of the pants is so wide that it goes past the backside of the shoe, and you're practically stepping on the hem of your pants when you walk around. I can't stand that. A light stack is fine, where it piles a bit on the shoe, but if it's both so wide and so long that I'm borderline like stepping on the pants, I can't stand it. But you know, like this would do that a little bit on the back, but that would do it. I don't think this would. No, wait, is this the same fit as this one? Maybe it wouldn't do that. Is that the same fit? No, it's a different fit. Yeah, this one wouldn't do that. I think that looks nice. This one wouldn't do that. That's good. You know. Anyway, yeah, it's just a good point. Would cuffing work? Sure, but cuffing often doesn't look. I think that often cuffing does not look that good unless you're wearing jeans or a specific kind of workwear pants. Because the whole point of cuffing is it's meant to give this like. I don't know, this like rustic, like, oh, the pants were too long, I'm just gonna fold it up. You know, it's meant to give this like a deliberate kind of look. But sometimes it doesn't work that well. It also depends on the fabric. It works with denim because denim is stiffer. If you do it with a really light fabric, it doesn't look that good in my opinion. But it depends. It depends. Inverted cuffing. If you're doing an inverted cuff, you might as well just hem your pants. You know, go to a tailor. Like this. Yeah, you got it. It's all about the proportions. See? Actual fit. I still have these pants. Oh, I am full of chocolate. The fishing waders I inherited from my grandpa. Very practical item of clothing. Hassan's so tall. For anyone interested in the technicals, by the way, the reason why people are making fun of Hassan's fit from the side is because Hassan is wearing larger pants that are typically worn with a crop jacket. That's a pretty common fit these days. Or I think Hassan really likes Chinese jackets, doesn't he? Or like he wore, I don't know what the term for it would be because I'm American or whatever, but like he likes longer jackets that kind of look like the Maoist style, you know, like a heavy, wide-shouldered and then very roomy down to the core, which gives you kind of a rectangular shape. Like I think of it as the Mao suit, I guess, but it's like it is an archetype. It's a proportional archetype. The problem is that suit jackets or sport coats or whatever, which are typically worn with higher waisted pants, are cinched at the waist. So what you get is pants that are very bulky around the hips and midsection, but rather than them being covered up by the silhouette of a big rectangular jacket or complemented by the silhouette of a cropped rectangular jacket, Hassan's wearing something that cinches at the waist and then spreads out around the hips, meaning you're doubling the heavy fabric around the hips between the pants and the jacket, which creates the visual impression of having very wide hips. So that's the reason why from the side he looks kind of pear-shaped. Of course, Hassan is not pear-shaped in real life. He's huge. You know what I mean? Can you be Hassan's stylist? No, Hassan knows way more about fashion and modeling than I do. I'm just commenting on this because I'd be willing to bet I probably know more about men's suiting than he does. Did you see the Trump steak ad? Yeah, I did. It's really funny. Like almost unbelievably funny. Like I would have assumed it was AI otherwise. Trump and Dana White, UFC, octagon lightning in the background, freak and steak. The goddamn steak ad, man. Or worse than a joke, we are. Oh, another 100 trillion to RRL. Yeah, I promised myself I wouldn't give RRL any more money for their basics, but unfortunately I did buy that white t-shirt from them. It fucking sucks because I cannot stand t-shirts that are tight on the collar. But the problem is that well-made heavyweight t-shirts typically have a tight collar. I hate the pressure in the base of my throat. It makes me feel like I'm going to cough. And, you know, I get a recurring cough sometimes. RRL has a relatively large collar and it's relatively loose. So I got their heavyweight white t-shirt, which is overpriced. It is not worth the price. RRL's t-shirts are not worth their price. They have some items that I think are worth their price, but not their t-shirts. That's not what they're known for. But they are high quality and they don't irritate my throat. So I don't know. The tight collar's the worst. They make me feel like I'm gonna cough. $1,200. Not that much, thankfully. Hold on one second. I hear a cat. Cat? Cat? Just yowling? Yeah, give me a cat. Yeah? What do you want about? What are you meowing about? What are you on about? You sound ridiculous. Bite the foot? I don't want to bite the foot on stream. Little bite? If I bite your foot, will you go wah? No, she'll only threaten me. She'll only threaten me by moving her head up. Look at this thing. Oh no, she's huffing. Oh no. Ah, hairball. If you tickle a cat's paws, they'll wiggle. Angie? Nah, she's shedding now, so even though we brush her, she gets hairballs. And the sound of a cat coughing a hairball, awful, awful noise. Rip, yeah. We heard one at least recently. Yeah, she parked on top of my PC and started making the hork noises, yeah. You're just like, let's wait till daylight to deal with it. Yeah. Well, she never actually hacks up a hairball. She just like coughs up the hair in her throat and then swallows it. Gross little babies. But now I feel responsible because I was holding her. Now I feel bad. Alas. Do they try to eat your power cables too? Thankfully, this pair of cats are not the power cable eating type. I'm happy to say that.